Right, hello everybody, this is part 3 of the Gothic one. So, where did we get to? I think we sort of finished up on here, didn't we? And I said I was going to design something to go in the middle, so I done that. Okay, and all I done was just backed them, put some little tabs on the fabric there. But what I want to do is something in this page. It's very plain. Okay, it's not got a lot of anything going on, but purposely put that one in there because I thought, well, I'm going to change it. All right, I haven't put anything in that pocket yet, but it's there, and I quite like the way that looked. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So let's do something with this. Actually, put that in there a minute. Okay, so I've picked out some stencils. I've got that one there, and I think that one, if I'd had a sort of the one like I use, you know, like the embossing folder, I mean, I think that was quite Gothic looking. But I think the swirls will be okay for Gothic, definitely. So what I'm going to do first, I thought I might just do a little bit of drip coming down here. I think, yeah, let me put my heat gun on because I need it quite quick because we don't want it to warp the page. But I think I'm going to actually sort of have some drips coming down each side there because I think that'll look nice with what's there. Yes, we will. Okay, so I'm going to use some ink. I've got some red ink now. Okay, and like a water brush. So I'm going to sort of run that along there. I can do this with watercolours as well, but I'm just going to sort of do that. I mean, it's not so good as when you, what can I say, use watercolour paper. Of course it isn't, you know. And I sort of want some vampire blood. I'm going all out, aren't I? Like that. And hopefully, let's do that. So I usually do this with watercolour paper, so that's black. Oh well, I'll add a bit of red in a minute, but that's working really lovely. Oh, I put my red one over there. Yeah, it looks red, doesn't it, on there? Right, I will do a little bit on the other side though, and then I'm going to go red. I'm used to working on top of gesso for this sort of thing as well. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, that's all nice and dry and I'm liking that. Yeah, and I'm going to do some swirls with black soot distress oxide. I'm not sure whether I've got the actual normal black one, if you know what I mean, so I'm gonna just stick the edge here, okay, because I don't want it too overpowering. But it will be, I think. So. Because this is the center of the signature, it's going to be seen. So I'm trying to equal it out a little bit. That was about there, I think. So if you noticed, I turned it over. Try to get it in sort of the same. Okay, and I'm going to stitch all the way around there as well. I'm not worried about what it looks like here because it's all grungy. Oh, I've got to do the bottom here. That one was a bit, so we can go right up there with the black soot. Like that. Okay. Do we want a few? Well, yeah, I did want a few actually. I think I'll have a few down here. That was that one, Dilutions one. I'm just going to pick that little one out there. And this is where you can really have fun. I mean, you know, you imagine there's quite hard colours to work with because there's no softness. It's quite hard colours, you know, black and red. So, you know, it's just a matter of having a bit of fun and going for it, really. That's all I'm doing because I've never used these colours ever. You know, oh, I think, yes, sorry, I have in card making only on, you know, Valentine's Day. You know, for Valentine's cards. I've used black and red, but that's about the only time. So it's good fun to do it. It pushes you to use something quite strong. But I am now going to stitch all the way around, and I'll be back. And we'll see what it looks like with the middle thing in. Here we go. And I've used some red thread because I had some, but my bobbin thread is black. Okay. So done that, and when I put that in, I think it looks good, but it doesn't look like Gothic Glam now. It looks a Day of the Dead. But hey ho, it's staying in there. Yeah, quite a lot of red. No glam about that really, is there? But I suppose, you know, yeah, definitely Day of the Dead now, but hey ho, we shall just carry on. Yeah, no, I think we're all right. We got some sparkly papers to put in and things like that, and some more sort of nice images of, you know, girls, or females I should say, more gothic type. I've actually printed on some acetate as well, which I thought would be nice. See, Day of the Dead. I'd try and pretty it up, I think. I've got a lot of crows and things like that, but I've got some nice red papers. Oh, I did print that one out as well, which I thought was quite nice. So I want that one now. So that's a different one. You wouldn't have seen that one. I've just done that last night because I thought, well, that'd be nice, printed on acetate. So I done that. Anyway, yeah, I haven't got a lot of things to go in it really, but I've got a lot of bits and pieces. I was looking at these. These are very much like Tim Holtz actually, but it's Do Crafts. I've had these a long time, so I think it's quite gothic looking. So I'll most probably incorporate those. And there's some odd bits in here that I thought would look quite gothic. These definitely, without a doubt. That one there, and the alphabets and things like that. We could make that look quite gothic-y. That's that nice red red paper that we've done in the original video. So that's great. I've got these that will need staining really, because they're quite white. And I've got those, quite nice, and birds. And I've got a lot. Acetate went over to my sister's yesterday, so got a few sort of bits and pieces to use to alter. I think I love that. I thought that was great. Oh, that's sticker paper. So, yeah, I've got quite a bit going on. That's more bluey purpley, but I just love that paper. So look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's a bit of gold. Yeah, that's more purpley, but I have a sort of purpley page in one of them, so yeah, and that's nice too. That's amazing. And that's the one we done, and that's looking absolutely great as well, so we must use that. I actually got two of those. I really like them. And that, we could change that. Some sort of very, very delicate mulberry paper that's got holes in it and things, which is nice. Yeah, so I've went over there and got loads of bits and pieces, you know, that I thought we could incorporate. Oh, don't need that. And that one there is absolutely fabulous. And the rose paper, which is great. That's scrapbooking paper, I think. A long time ago, I think that's from. And that's the stuff I've done. And that one there. That's the one that's not dyed. Yeah, so I think you've seen the rest. Yeah, you have. Okay, yeah, so on we go. Oh, I've just seen some Christmas tags, sorry. I must move them before I forget. Oh, give me that as well, that's quite nice. Yeah, sorry, I've got to sort these out. So these are for my Christmas journal. My December daily, so get on with it if you haven't done it. Not like me last year, I ran out of time. Oops, some little bits here. On these, look at these. Aren't they amazing? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I've got loads of red roses. I have to make some actually, because it's only a bit like an acetate, like that florist film that you get. And how lovely is that? It's just beautiful. Another one she had that I thought was really nice was these, and like some tissue paper, or sort of nice handmade paper there, and they look really lovely. You've got to be careful with using too many things like that, which give me some black flowers. Oh, Christmas. And quite a few red roses in there. There we go. Yes, I keep telling her to do some like starter kits up and everything, because she's got so many beautiful things and she's got a lot of it. So I think she should do some little start-up kits myself for people with all different little elements. I think they would go really well, and she's got so much stuff. She actually does need to, you know, tone it down a bit really, because I think she wants to start working with some new things but her old things are still really lovely. So anyway, right, I'll just put this away and I'll be back. Right, I thought I would just show you my collage process of all, because we're doing the Gothic Glam kit, and I needed some, I thought, oh, I want some collage papers to use and to cut up. So this is just an old file folder, and this is some tags that I've already made out of the other side of the file folder. They're massive file folders, they're great. These were from the scrap store, so I thought I would do some collage work and then cut them down into tags, like, you know, like you've seen me do before. So this is going to be quite random, so I'm just going to tear some of these up actually. Okay, right, and I've just got all bits and pieces. Okay, and then we'll make some tags into them afterwards. All right, oh, I've got some of that print in as well that I've done previously. I might use a bit of that, so that's quite good. So, not too small pieces. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to rip a few bits up, so a bit of mulberry paper. Quite like that over the top. Okay, I've got this as well. I designed this yesterday, so I thought, oh, I needed to do some collage work because I love it. I'm doing it on the computer, and I've just finished that really big kit, haven't I? So I thought, oh, I'm just going to collage a load of Gothic pictures together. And then make something out of it again. I do try and keep that bird intact. Oop, just cut his bead off. Never mind. And keep her intact as well. Yeah, we can draw that beak back in if need be. No idea what's going to happen with them though, so. Right. And then I've got some out of the Punch magazines. Oh, I've got this as well. I've got to use that. So use some of that. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got a bit of napkin here as well that we can use over the top after. Right, okay, let's have a look, see if I've got enough. I just like doing it randomly. I got the tags as well, but I'll start. It'll be all quite random. That's gel medium I'm using for this, so I can work on the top of it. Okay, Mod Podge I find creates too much of a seal, and it's not very easy to add inks or anything. So I've already pre-gessoed everything, as you can tell, because my friend's been here, so I couldn't really do anything this morning. Let's shove that right in the middle, actually. How random is that? Got much of this left either. I think I've got another one somewhere, so if need be I'll use that. Well, I hope you're all right. I think this might be quite a random video in the middle of my others, because I've done a couple of little videos that I've got to put together a couple of days ago, so they need doing. And then I thought, well, today, because I was messing around with some tags and things this morning while my friend was here, I thought, oh, I'll just get everything together ready to collage something so we can work with it at a later date for the journal. Because as you know, I didn't do a lot of ephemera for the kit, so I thought, right, we got to make it. Makes it interesting then, doesn't it? It's just lovely to do such randomness, isn't it? I just love how it comes out. You never know. I've got some red paper somewhere. I have to find that. Okay, I found it. I thought, where did I put that paper? Because I know I've done some, because I videoed it. Okay, right, I'm gonna put some of this tissue paper on, just here and there, and on a bit here. But I mean, once it's cut up, it could be anywhere. That's a napkin, by the way. Just getting rid of that straight edge. There we go, I'll leave it at that for now. Actually, just a bit of napkin. I know. Right, let's get on with the other ones then. I've put the big one to dry. Okay, I'm going to do some smaller ones. I've just these are the pre-cut, as I showed you before. So let's get going on these. These one I'll do slightly different because it won't be, well, it'll still be random, but I do think a little bit about it, what I'm doing. This is just some Gothic looking. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that off there. Actually, it's card that really, but I only like using paper. I usually print all things like this out on paper. Okay, so it's nice and thin. Let's have a bit of this. This is nice as well. Like that. I do like this paper. Funny, isn't it? So, when we stamped out. That could change, but need a bit of red really, don't we? Oh, let's have a look. It's going to stay. Got that. Perfect. Yep, something like that. Okay. Okay. Actually, they don't cut that very well. Don't have to do this now and do it after, but I just want to see what it looks like. Some of you might think, why have I put gesso on? The reason being is it stops the card warping so much. Okay, it sort of protects it, gives it just a protective layer. All right, but yeah, that'll do nicely. Put that one to dry, and we'll get on with some more. Just a bit big. Oh, got that one to use. Got to use that, haven't we? Oh, it's nice. Well, it looks like there's bad weather coming back in. I noticed this morning. Oh, we've got to use this, haven't we? Let's get that straight edge off. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 more to do there. Actually, that might be quite nice on top of that. I think that's what we'll do. Come off easy. Don't want that one, it's got bleaching. I think I will draw around this one. So put that Bon Appetit somewhere else. Very gentle. You notice I always come from the middle to the out as well, outside. A bit of fun. Don't know if I'll get it. Will I get that all in? Oh, I think I might. Just don't want it sticking to your finger now. There we go. Maybe more Halloween, but that's okay. Right, so that's those done. So I just got to wait for them to dry. And I'll be back soon.